So let's begin with our questions. The first question is, which organisms are called primitive and how are they different from the advanced organism? And this question was there in SA2 2014. So in primitive organisms, organisms that have simpler ancient body designs that have not changed much over evolutionary times are called primitive organisms, whereas the advanced organisms have complex body designs that have changed over evolutionary times are called advanced organisms. Well, the next question says that identify the group comprising specialized tissue for the conduction of water in the plant body. Name one such plant. Now this question was also there in SA2 2014. Well, the answer is the group Petridophyta shows specialized tissue for the conduction of water in the plant. Marshallea is one such plant that belongs to this group. Name the type of flowers that can be seen in a monocot plant and dicot plant. The answer is monocot plant trimerous flowers having one cotyledon in the seed. Dicot plant pentamercyps flower having two cotyledons in the seed. The fourth question is differentiate between maize plant and mustard plant in terms of a root system, leaf venation and numbers of cotyledons. So in root system, the maize plant has taproot and mustard plant has adventitious roots. And in leaf venation, it has parallel venation and reticulate venation. And the number of cotyledons are single cotyledon in maize plant, and in mustard plant it is two cotyledons. First terrestrial plants mention two characteristic features of these plants. So Bryophyta are the first terrestrial plants. These are called the amphibian of the plant kingdom. And the two characteristic features of these plants are as follows. The plant body is commonly differentiated into stem and leaf-like structures, and there is no specialized tissue for the conduction of water and other substances from one part of the plant body to the another. This question says that what are Phanerogams? Name its two groups along with the criteria of division. This question was there in SA2 2013. Okay, let's come to the answer. The answer says that the plant with well differentiated reproductive tissue that ultimately make seeds are called as phanerogams. Seeds are the result of the reproductive process. They consist of embryo along with stored food, which serves for the initial growth of the embryo during germination. The phanerogams are further divided into two groups based on whether the seeds are naked or enclosed within fruits. So, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Says that name the phylum to which of the following organisms belong. So the first one is earthworm, and coming to the second, it's a bit mistake here. It should be B, but it's written 6. Okay, so let's come to the point. It's planaria. The next one is cycad, and then starfish, housefly, and octopus. So earthworm belongs to Annelida, planaria belongs to Platyhelminthes, cycad belongs to Porifera, starfish belongs to Echinodermata, housefly belongs to Arthropoda, and octopus belongs to Mollusca. The question here says that write three characteristics each of the following groups of animal. The first one is Platyhelminthes and the second one is Nematoda. So this question was also there in SA2 2012 and 2014 in the board exams. Now let's come across the answers. The first one was Platyhelminthes. So their body is bilaterally symmetrical and they are triploblastics. And their body is flattened and dorsi-ventrally. Whereas Nematoda body is bilaterally symmetrical and they are triploblastic, but their body is cylindrical. Out of the various phyla under animal kingdom, choose the one that fits the given description. Also give an example in each case. So phyla here is a taxonomic rank at the level below kingdom and above class, especially of animal groups. So the first one, which is A, it asks that have dorsi-ventrally flattened body. So the answer is Platyhelminthes and the example is planaria. Now, Platyhelminthes is a phylum of invertebrates that comprises the flatworms. Number B. Water-driven tube system is present for locomotion. The answer for this is Echinomatata. The example is starfish. Now, Echinomatata is a species of sea urchin. Number C. Mostly with shells, some are without shell. It is mollusca, and the example is Pila. Mollusca have soft unsegmented body and commonly protected by calcareous shell. Number D. Holes are present all over the body. The answer is Porifera, and the example is Cyclone. Now, Porifera is a phylum of aquatic invertebrate animal that comprises of sponges. Next one is, which is number E, longest phylum due to a variety of adaptation. Now, this question was there in Essay 2 2013. This entire question was there. So, the answer is Arthropoda, and the example is spiders. So, Arthropoda is a large phylum of invertebrate animal that include insects, species, and their relative. What do you understand by nomenclature? So, nomenclature is the system of scientific naming of living beings so that they can be uniformly identified all over the world. So, if you have read a textbook, you may have come across several times the genus and species thing. So, nomenclature is all about that. The next is who introduced the system. So, the naming system was introduced by the scientist named Carolus Linnaeus. Give any four conventions while writing scientific names. The conventions are as follows. The first one is the name of genus begins with a capital letter. Next, the name of species begins with a small letter. When printed, the scientific name is typed in italics, and when written by hand, the genus name and species name have to be underlined. Now, since you are a student, you must remember that the genus and the species name have to be underlined. This is the most important point for you students.